Welcome back to the Strata Start Guide. In this session, we are going to discuss Strata feeding recommendations so that you can figure out the best way to use Strata to improve the omega balance in your dairy diets. First of all, we recognize that every dairy has a different grouping strategy, and that the best way is to start to work with the existing logistics on your dairy. If you have a fresh pen, you can feed Strata up to 4/10 of a pound to capture as much milk in those first 20 to 30 days as possible. The research on Strata is clear, showing a linear milk response in early lactation, with every 1/10 of a pound of Strata resulting in 2.7 pounds of milk, up to that 4/10 of a pound feeding rate at 10.8 pounds more milk. Also, if you have breeding pens, out to approximately 120 days in milk, we recommend feeding that 1/4 pound feeding rate, as that was the feeding rate that was used in all of the reproductive data on Strata. Now, if your herd has just one TMR and no breeding groups, we recommend you start at that 1/10 of a pound feeding rate. Now on to methods of incorporation. There are a couple of options here. You can either have Strata added to your mineral mixes to simplify feeding at the dairy, or you can have bags delivered to your dairy and incorporated into your mix with the other dry mineral ingredients to ensure an even distribution in your mix. Also, it is a good idea to consult your nutritionist to determine if any other energy sources could be reduced or replaced when Strata is added. Back to the research, all of the Strata studies were isoenergetic and isolipidic, comparing equal amounts of Strata versus energy 2. Thus, the benefits are not from adding more energy into the diet, but rather from improving the omega ratio. To ensure a smooth start, feed Strata at that half rate for the first week and then go to the full rate. Finally, as we mentioned earlier, every dairy's grouping is different. Start with what fits your current system, and you can always reevaluate to determine if there's a simple way to make modifications to capture more value from omega balanced diets in the future.